All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Jermaine Cohn from Charm City Property Solutions, based out in Baltimore, Maryland. And I wanted to record this video to really, give some tips and really help out my fellow landlords out there that's really struggling during this time with the whole coronavirus outbreak and just how it has impacted, just globally and, haven't taken no prisoners when it comes to industries, right? So you're seeing the healthcare industry being hardest hit, but you got the subsidiary industries like restaurants and a lot of small businesses. And, a lot of them have been impacted directly, but a lot of people have also been impacted indirectly. And I do want to say real estate is definitely, all my real estate investors, REIs, landlords, everyone has been impacted in some way, shape, or form. So that's why I wanted to record this video to just give some tips and some guidance on, how to help my fellow landlords during this time and really just give you guys some tips, right? So with that being said, I just want to feel like I want to provide some sort of beacon of positivity, right? So if you're a landlord and you currently have a tenant that's facing some hardship, whether they're directly or indirectly impacted and they for some reason can't pay their rent, obviously that's going to impact you, right? So whether you're depending on that money to pay your bills or, just you're living off the cash flow, or, it may be a situation where you got to pay your mortgage and some principal pay down, principal and interest, so you get the tax benefits. It's going to impact you in some way, shape, or form, right? So, one of the tips that I do want to share is that if your tenant is having trouble paying rent, especially starting with this month in April, do be sure to immediately try to be as proactive as possible. And if you do have a mortgage, reach out to your lender ASAP, because a lot of times that these lenders have a lot of different programs that allows, you know, landlords and just regular homeowners to really, um, provide some sort of forbearance. So, for example, one of my lenders I have on one of my properties is Navy Federal. I just called them yesterday and I said, hey, my tenants is having a hard time paying. So obviously the mortgage is going to be a little late. And they said, you know what, don't worry. Actually, we've gotten a ton of calls about the same exact issue. And what we can do is we can offer you a 3-month forbearance. And I said, forbearance, huh? That sounds familiar. That sounds kind of like student loans. But what exactly does that mean? So basically, what she told me is that when it comes to your mortgage, what they can do is they're going to basically use these 3 months and roll it into the back end of your loan. So she's going to push it back all the way till July is the next time that I'll have to make a payment. And she said the best part about it is that it will not affect my credit. So there will be no late payments reported to the credit bureau, which is a tremendous, great benefit. And I really appreciate that because I want to make sure I keep my credit intact, right? So she said at the end of 3 months, we'll see how this thing plays over. If you're still experiencing hardships, feel free to call us back again and we can possibly extend you for another 3 months. I was like, wow, okay, awesome. So that's just one example, with one lender that I have on one of my rental properties. So they're giving away, automatic 3-month extensions and forbearances if you have a mortgage with a Navy Federal. And then another property I have with another lender by the name of Carnival Financial. I have an FHA loan, and I reached out to them. I called them. I tried to see if I could get the same setup with Navy Federal. And what they told me is, hey, you know what? We having a lot of calls as well. So what they did is we actually set up a website where you can quickly go on and apply and, provide some assistance and some forbearance, and we'll see which one works for you. So with them, they're still a little slow. I applied, I submit my application, I did everything in a timely manner. I'm just still waiting on them to get back to me and see what options they have available. It seemed like they were pretty flexible, but I don't want to jump the gun because as of the record of this video, I have yet to get any green light in terms of, okay, we can offer you a 3-month extension, a 1-month extension. I don't know, something, right? Given this whole situation. So I'm still waiting for feedback from that particular lender, and that is on an FHA loan. So that might be, the case with you if you have an FHA loan, if it's your primary residence. But I think it's really on a lender by lender scenario. So the moral of the story is to definitely, no matter the lender, just try to be as proactive as possible and reach out to the lender. So if you have a mortgage, definitely try to reach out to the lender, because the worst thing you want to do is, get dinged on your credit for having late payments, or, just throwing everything out of whack in terms of having those payments pile on. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So I hope I provided you guys with a couple tips on that one. And please be sure to check out my other videos, because I definitely want to help you guys out during this trying time, because we all got to stick through this one, and I'm sure we will get through this thing together. All right, guys, signing off. Take care.